Welcome back to Supers Live. If you're tuning in a little late tonight, you missed a fast race out there, man. It was quick, quick, quick. Davo starting up front, leading all 75, lapping up to second place, almost putting a lap on the number three of Brad Keyser. Speedy Man just continued to set the bar high here in Supers competition. Dave, congratulations on your very first Hickory Hustle win and the North Carolina Swing Championship. Padding that point lead, man, you have done a great job this week. And now you can call yourself a North Carolina Swing Champion. How's it feel to be able to pull this one off here tonight?
Definitely feels good to pull it off. Not really get redemption, but validate making it in last year and being eligible for the race. So definitely nice to win this one. Get those extra 10 bonus points. Those always come in handy. But yeah, started out on the front row there. Thankfully got out front, passed Anthony off 2, was able to clear him down to the 3. And from there, I knew I just had to go like heck and try and build as much of a gap as possible on Brad. And I almost got back around to Brad and was able to lap him, but I just burned my stuff up and the car was not driving that well. Just to be able to maneuver around, especially with him being as fast as he was. I almost got to him uh, when Keith had a bobble going into one, or off four down the front stretch going into one. I was closing up on Brad, and Brad checked up for that. And at that point, I really didn't have anything to lose with the gap I had built. So I tried to send it to the outside. There wasn't enough room. And from there on, I just couldn't quite get back to Brad to try and make an attempt on him. But it was a fun race, tricky track. Definitely had to change my driving style probably 3 or 4 distinct times during the race to accommodate that tire wear. So it was a fun one. A couple close calls there with some of the lapped cars. I came up on Rob, Anthony, and Keith who were having a great battle. And Rob pulled low to let me go. Keith filled that gap on the outside, and I was just kind of stuck there for a few laps, but was able to safely navigate that. And we didn't wad it up, so that was about the most excitement I had in terms of getting into an incident. Besides Keith's little bobble there that checked us up, but that wasn't even really that close. It was more so that 2, maybe 3 wide. I thought about taking him 3 wide, but figured with it being so early in the race, I didn't need to risk that with it being such a tight track and having enough of a gap on Brad already at that point. So kind of took my time there a little bit, but yeah, it was a fun race.
Only 13 minutes. Did it seem longer than that to you, especially at the end with the car used up?
No, it went by pretty quick. I was just thinking in my head, like, okay, Brad's pulling away a little bit. Maybe I can reel him back in. And then I hear the game say 2 to go. I'm like, oh, already? That's it? Man, I'd be good for uh, maybe another 50 more with those tires, but not much more than that. So uh, glad it ended there. You never know what could have happened with it getting low on grip there, and I was getting a little loose off the corners. But maybe a few more laps wouldn't hurt. I like
You're
the long
always
ones, you
looking
know
for the
that.
long races. Everybody else going, whew, I'm glad this week is done. Congratulations, Dave. Heck of a run for you out there in the Heat Fighter TMS Wolfpack number 11. Great job, and congratulations on your North Carolina Swing Championship.
Thank you, and thanks to the admins for all the work this week. It's been a long week for them. I know that for sure. Uh, First finish race servers, icings on top, Bag Studios, Breeze Graphics, all the great supers. And like you mentioned, Heat Finder and the Mod Squad.
Davo, ladies and gentlemen, out of Union, Connecticut, the first Connecticut driver to win the North Carolina Swing Championship. And there you can see his run in the replay here at the post race wrap up, courtesy of Hairbag Studios and Wags Custom and Cool Awards. Fantastic week. We're so glad that all of you could join us. I know some of you were here all week long enjoying the competition through the Tar Heel State here for the North Carolina Swing. But we couldn't do it, like Dave said, without our supporters. And we want to give a shout out and thanks to all of the Supers admins for getting us through the week, all of you fans for joining us during the week, and most of all, first to finish race servers, breezegraphics.com, Hairbag Studios, icings on top, specialty cakes for all occasions, and proud sponsor of the Supers Rookie of the Year Award. and the Super's Triple Crown of Super Modified Sim Racing presented by Icings on Top. Grid-finder.com. Find your place on the grid. Burger Smokehouse, simple family tradition since 1927. On the web at smokehouse.com. Wags Custom and Cool Awards, making you look good in Victory Lane. BMK Logistics and Supermodified Scorecard.com and RJ Gill Photos and Designs. Man, we've got a great bunch of sponsors. If you would like to become a super sponsor, go to supers.net, click the contact tab, or send us an email at info@supers.net. We'd be glad to have you. All proceeds go to help injured super modified drivers through the Dion Parish Memorial Benevolent Fund for super modifieds. We want to remind everyone that with the checkered flag now out, that copyrights are held by Supers. This broadcast is copyrighted material of the Super Modified Ultimate Pavement Racing Series. Any production, reproduction in part or whole of the Supers broadcast is strictly prohibited by law without prior written permission of the Super Modified Ultimate Pavement Racing Series. Copyright 2021-22. I'm Bob Gangwer, reminding all of you that we've got another great race coming up next week on Tuesday night. It's a short turnaround time for these drivers and the league as we go to Myrtle Beach Speedway for the Black Cat Classic coming up next week. It's going to be a fun one. Oh, it's a great race, a fast joint at that track that unfortunately is no longer around. They're getting rid of it, but a neat joint, a cool place to race is virtual super modifieds. We hope that you can join us for this Grid Finder approved event. You can watch us right here on the Supers Broadcasting Network beginning at 9 o'clock on Tuesday, October 26th. A special Crack the Whip race coming up for that will set the Elite 8 qualifiers. It's going to be a fun one. You want to tune in for that one, folks, and enjoy some more great super modified sim racing. Congratulations to our North Carolina swing champion for 2021, Davo. Also, all of our winners this week in the qualifying races. Davo picking up the win last night at Southern National and Concord Motor Speedway. Also, congratulations to Rocket Rob Warren, who won at Orange County on Tuesday, as well as Kyle Perry, who won at DeSera Speedway. For all of us here at Supers, we thank all of you so much for being great fans and tuning in to watch Super Modified Sim Racing, and we hope to see you next week. Until then, when you're trekking through the Tar Heel State looking for some great barbecue, keep it wing side up and wheels to the ground.
Well, if you're gonna do it, I say do it with someone you love. And if you're going through it, I say do it with someone you love. I've been around a long time, in and out of love. But if you're gonna do it, I say do it with someone you love.